McCoy.
He's Straw.
He's Parker.
And together we are
The
Battle Hammer. Yeah, we are.
Baby.
2,000 subscribers.
Stages. I mean, yes. Thank you
Stages-ing.
very much.
Yeah.
It's
You're
where's
probably going to
Zadie?
have a big...
He's like, subscribe 2,000 times.
Oh, is he?
He goes,
Good
it's
man.
nice to know there's 1,999 other stupid people out there. I'm like, dude.
He's like, where's 81? Where's 82? Where's 83? Where's 84? All these... Hang on a minute.
No, so-
I know your single suspicions.
So thank you for that.
Big deal. Super.
Very big deal.
There will probably be a celebration video at some point.
Well, we're going to do a mumble as well today, so it's all good.
Yeah.
That'll get mentioned in that. But today we are just going to have a little mini chat with you about the upgrade to Wexodus
Wexodus
1.8.
1.08.
08.
Yeah.
So
the new update for Marble Exodus.
So there have been changes.
Have been changes.
Some of them are quite important.
Mm-hmm.
Others, I don't know because I can't see them all. I think they're very subtle.
Yeah, there's a lot of subtle things. There's a lot of clarifications I've noticed. For example, the CorCaroli. They used to have the CorCaroli rule. It was like they don't become stunned or disordered. It's like, yeah, so how do you kill them if they can't become disordered?
Yeah, but they
When
still
does
get
metal
the
come? And now
the counter. They just don't get the
Yeah,
effects.
and now it makes more sense. And I think there's a lot of that all across the board with various different rules clarified here and a little bit there and a little bit there, just to kind of neaten things up, which is really nice.
Well, that's the joy of playing this game from the start in this this format, isn't it? This second edition is that we followed it all the way through.
Yeah,
And it's nice to see the changes
We were
and
in
to
on
have
the-
in
yeah,
on the beat, weren't we?
yeah. We were in on the beta, so
And it's nice to have that little input into the game. You go, oh, I think we mentioned that and it got changed.
Yeah.
So what have you noticed then, Parky?
So, a couple of big ones we'll
Oui.
start with. Quick in the Dead has changed.
Now that used to be you would roll before any hits are made
Yeah, before, like when you become
a target.
initial target, so
I don't like that. You can sod off with
he's
that.
shooting at him, he's the initial target. Before you roll your to hit dice,
Quick and Dead.
Quick in the Dead, I then roll a quick check. If I succeed, I avoid all the hits, and previously you would become disordered. Now it's exactly the same, but you become hunkered. And we were chatting a little bit earlier on, and I think it makes more sense because he's hunkering down, he's like, fucking fuck.
Still
you can't-
done. It's still done before.
Still done before the roll, you still avoid everything. And you can't, as used to be, you could game the game by going, well, I'll take the first shot and become disordered, and then I'll avoid the second one with my Quick and the Dead, and that kind of is unintuitive. Whereas now it's like, fuck, I'm hitting the deck.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
Perfect
and also
sense.
you can't do it when you're hunkered down because you're assumed to
You're
be in
already-
the smallest position
Yeah.
you can be. And I think that's a really good change. Makes a lot more sense. Feels more intuitive and elegant, in my humble opinion.
Which is the way the game.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that's drawn us to the game anyway. So that fits. That we like that one so far.
Yeah. There is a rule that I, as an enlightened player, am slightly less happy about, but I am also understanding as to why it happened.
Happy joy.
So tough.
Thank you.
Reroll. If someone hits you, you reroll your grit check. If you fail, used to be you could reroll ones. Now you cannot.
Because that has fucked me up so many times when you do that.
Yeah, I mean, I jest because I can totally see why they did it, because it was the only time when you could reroll critical failures, and it was.
Can the
pretty
Labor
strong.
8 still do that?
I think in their actually, I haven't checked their theme posse.
No, I haven't.
It may well be that they can, but then that's a very specific
Specific
thing
to
for
them,
them. So I think, in a general sense, that makes a lot more sense within the realms of the game. However, there is a rule that I've noticed. Only a few things have it. I think off the top of my head, the Doomsday, which is the big vehicle, which was enlightened. It's not the Ironhide; it's the other one with the Gatlings on the front. Victor Bytel and one of the, I think the Wendigo, or not the Wendigo, the other guy. Anyway, it's called Indomitable. When you are made the initial target of a combat action, you can make a mind check. If you succeed, you remove all negative conditions. So, if you're in a combat, you shoot someone, he goes down a bit, you shoot him again, oh no, now he's disordered or whatever, oh right, now he's the initial target. You make a mind check. If he succeeds, you remove that negative condition, whether it be stunned or disordered, as he kind of hulks back into life. So I think that is a good way of giving another layer of toughness to someone without just making them grit 9.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of makes sense on a vehicle. It's like the driver's like taking control, like fucking, oh no, oh, we're getting shot at. And he's like, no, I'm fucking focused. We're all right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Or some guy's hulking out.
Yeah, I remember seeing that word somewhere.
Yeah.
When I was looking through had a quick look through this morning. I'm like, oh, Indomitable one. I meant to ask you about that one.
Yeah.
Now I don't need to.
I think it's a nice little.
Oh, that's why
nice
they've all
little
got
addition.
it.
Oh, boo off.
Yeah.
You can boo right.
No, all these CorCaroli have got it.
My
Yeah.
balls. Interestingly, it's initial target. So if you were to take a Gatling gun to the face, 4 shots, let's say 3 hit, brutal, you're on 4 again.
Mm.
So when you're if from those 4 shots you become disordered on the second one, you can't then use it on the third one, Indomitable, to get rid of the that disordered, because it's only when you're the initial target. So when someone goes, I'm shooting them with 4 shots, blam blam blam, goes through, you can't then use it to kind of get rid of it at the end, which kind of makes sense. Makes it a little less complicated as well. Something I've noticed, I haven't looked at every card, I haven't gone through all of the factions in as much depth as I have, for example, the Enlightened, but I'm noticing a lot more Pierce -4 or Pierce -4 related things. There's like Slain has now got it. Stonewall Jackson's now got it.
Hasn't Marcus's gun gone up to
Marcus, that was -4 already.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah. Or there's a lot of people who have got like you and the new CorCaroli. There's Forceful Strike, so they've got it's -3. Oh well, now it doubles up to -4. I think it's a good
6.
Yeah, and I think it's a good way of, rather than, so some factions had access to -4, and -4 is a big deal. For those of you who don't know, it ignores things like metal and tough, it ignores certain armour rules and things like that, so you're that much more likely to kill people.
It's awesome. Yeah.
And I think if you've got access to it, it really is like, right, great. It's not an auto win, but it's pretty good, especially against some of those really tough people. And there's more access to it now, just generally. I think it's a good way of balancing it. Rather than saying, well, you've got quite a lot in your faction, well, we'll just tone that down. No, just fucking give everyone else some. Let them all have fucking fun toys to play with.
Yeah, because that's the way it would work.
Yeah.
You know, all of a sudden, you know, someone's invented a gun that's doing this, well then everyone else is going to want a gun that does that as well. And why the hell shouldn't they?
Exactly.
And if they can't get it, they'll nick it.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing. A lot of factions did feel a little bit like, oh, we don't have -4, we were rubbish. Fucking those.
Yeah, I felt like the Outlaws had a little bit of not a lot going for them.
Well, Slain now has a pair of -4 pistols. He'll be seeing some table time, no doubt. And I can have him in the hex, so that's good. Yay.
Doesn't matter, Parky, bring what you want, it ain't going to be on the table for long.
That's true. I already mentioned that there's plenty of clarifications.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah, just making things clear and concise so they're readable and understandable is good.
Especially when you're idiots like us.
True that, true that. And this is a thing, generally, I can see the pros and cons. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, I'll reprint out all my stuff. But as we've said before, would you rather have to reprint out your stuff, or would you rather have to wait 2 or 3 years for the new book to come out before your codex is good again? You know, like it was in Warhammer. Yeah, right. I mean, we went to the extremes of.
I just bloody printed these, and what happens? What happens? You then do an update.
But we knew it was coming.
Yeah, we did.
And I think I'd rather have an update that is good than no update and have to wait.
Yes, I don't care. I will quite happily blitz the last of our money on ink so we can have the up-to-date bits for when we film and play.
And of course, you don't have to print everything out.
No, you can keep all on your tablet and
stuff. Keep all on your tablet. But the odd cards. Oh, I mean, obviously we want all the things.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's got pictures on and everything. I'd like to have them in front of me and go. Ooh.
Yeah, totally.
Old school. Old school.
Another thing I've noticed is there are now characters in support choices. Creature, for example, he's a support choice, not a face. trying to think of the other ones. There are a few other ones. Enlightened have got a few with like the big creations, like Creation 5,
That's
the two-headed fella, Creation 7 rather.
I didn't even look at the bloody Warrior Nation yet either.
No, I haven't looked at them properly. They already had a fair bit at -4 anyway, so I wasn't too
yeah, they
scared
do.
of those.
They're tuned, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't say I've seen too many changes in the Union. There probably are. I might have just missed them.
One of the big changes for the Union is the hands units. I don't know if it's all of them, but I know the skirmishers, like the riflemen and the pistolier dudes, the lesser ones, not the armoured guys, you can now have them in units of 10. Big units of 10.
Ooh, hello.
Well, that feels right, because then they're like a proper army, like marching big units.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
I'm so glad I've got lots of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, because I always get my stuff, and when you get boxes, there's loads of 10 in.
Yeah.
And I want the whole unit. I want to use a lot of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you can.
That's pleased me.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
That pleases me greatly.
It feels right for the Union as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, support characters and support. I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't have a hands character. It's just a title. That's all it means. It doesn't change how the character plays. You know, he's a support unit because he then fits in a support slot, which maybe makes it easier for list building and stuff like that. But he's still got tough. He's still got, you know, quick in the dead or whatever he's got. I mean, he doesn't, but he could have.
Bloody well, hope not.
But he could have those things.
Yeah.
Just a support or a face or a hand doesn't really make any difference. Only boss is the only one that makes a difference. Everything else is just for list building. So I think it opens up a few things for the future. And something I think they mentioned online was that the big creations, they're more like support units.
Yes, that makes
rather
sense than hands or faces.
and
whatever they
faces,
are. Yeah.
or knees and toes,
Knees and toes.
Um,
You thought we were going to be serious all the way through.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wrong. I am sweating like
I
a
know, right?
bleeding.
Proper.
Oh, damn! It's warm.
Couple of cool things. No, because
Thank you.
That's the major rulesy things that I've noticed. No, there hasn't been any vast changes, more tweaks and little things like that.
Clarifications.
Clarifications.
Which is what we like.
Couple of things that I personally am happy about. The attack dogs for the mercenaries have gained a Confederate keyword, so you can now buy them as general hands units, which you couldn't do before. You had to buy them via Stickum because they were like only mercenary only. That's just a nice, makes things list building a bit easier. The Wiccassassinii Hex posse is now up, so you originally had Wiccassassinii, the big Vorket dude, and the spider. But now you've got the rest of that box, so I imagine we'll see them pretty soon. Probably, if not in the next release, then maybe in the one after that. I think a month or two they should.
What's next for releases? It's the.
Well, we've got the pre-order of the.
That's what I was talking about.
Dixie Rebellion
and the
Infernal
Infernal
Affairs.
Investigation. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been ordered. Looking forward to those.
and the Great Elk.
Not so fussed about the Great Elk.
But it's damn sorry, it's 20 quid cheaper than it
It's
was.
a
or
lot
more
cheaper,
It was about
which
50 odd
means
quid, wasn't
which means I'm hoping in the future
it? Cheap vehicles,
that as well.
cheap Fire Eagle.
But I'm thinking that, and I'm also thinking cheap, great big beastie for my watchers.
Oh, the big scarab dude.
The big scaraby thing. I just want a whole army of them going.
Damn it.
Anything else?
Bass Reeves, he used.
Isn't he now part of the Warrior Nation thing? I heard.
He's not in the Warrior Nation set. You can't pick a Warrior Nation force and have him, but you can pick his posse in a Warrior Nation posse when you're using his theme posse. In the same way an Outlaw posse, some of them work for other factions, you can work his posse into a
Warrior Nation.
which is quite cool. Because you were saying, like, one of the things that frustrated you was that you could take Bass Reeves, Apache Kid, some Law dudes, and some
Warrior Nation?
Warrior Nation dudes, but you couldn't take any of the Spirit Walkers. So now you can take that and then take a separate posse, and that's where your Spirit Walkers will be. You're going to have Raging Bear and a bunch of like big beasties.
Nice.
So that's a cool little thing.
Yeah.
For me personally, Annabelle Hamilton's theme posse, it used to be, because it's like a cross between the Enlightened force and the Confederate force. You can take some Confederate units in there. And her special rule was that they all gained the Confederate keyword. Ah, well, you can do Rebel Yell, and you can't because it only works on Confederate humans. Oh, that's a bit Yeah, they've now changed it. You can do Rebel Yell on Confederate constructs. So suddenly you've got this. I've got this big unit of 10 menials that have got a limit of 3, fucking steaming across the board.
Which one of you sick bastards
or
come
a
up
big
with
or
that?
Creation 7 with his 2 heads. Suddenly he's got a limit of 3 instead of a limit of 2. That's a big deal. Oh yeah, Roy. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh no.
That's good.
Oh shit. Party's going to start winning now.
And another thing was the Wayward 8 and the Deadly 7 more so. So the Wayward 8 mostly had the mercenary keyword, which was fine. But I think in 1.6 they did, and then they got rid of it for the Deadly 7, and they all lost, apart from 1 or 2, lost the mercenary keyword. But they've all got it back again, which I think is nice, because now it means rather than using them as a box, and that's the only way I can use them, now I can just pick ones out and use them, which is cool.
It's like the way a lot of them are. There's a couple of Confederates, there's a couple of Union, and a couple of Law as well. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
It's all good.
I'm liking this.
Yeah, everything I've seen. There's probably more than that, which we'll get through to as we play. But I mean, the big 2 rules are probably Quick and the Dead and Tough. Oh, cool thing, Sky Leap, which is a new special rule that we didn't have before.
Hey?
Sky Leap.
That sounds like a mini fly.
It is exactly a mini fly. It's a half a fly. It's fly. Well, flight is a key word, and the flight rule is in the book.
That's 18 inches.
18 inches. Sky Leap is on the back of the card because it's a special rule. You make a special move action and you go 9 inches. So instead of flying with your wings across the battlefield, you're doing a little jump pack fly or something like that. And it's in the...
I bet what's her name's got that?
With the jet boots in the Infernal Investigation.
The jet pack
she has. Well, the jet pack is flight, but she's Hannelena Miller, the leader.
Yeah.
But there's another one with jet boots. And she's got the Sky Leap thing. And I think it's a cool way of...
You like that?
I like it.
I like that.
It just feels
don't know
good.
why.
I think she had like a high move and agile, so she could agile as in that she could move up and down without climbing because of her jet boots. I think it's a nice little way of adding a rule in that doesn't break the game. Just is nice little. It doesn't feel out of place.
No,
do you know what I mean?
No.
I think it's really cool. Oh, and
more.
Well, this is just good news for me.
Oh.
When the new Hex stuff comes out, the Dark Nation stuff, Kali, the spider lady, her limit went from 2 to 3. Get in. I'm happy about that. Because she was really fast. It was weird that, like, Vorket is a big, lumbering, eat stuff that gets near him. He should have got a limit of 2, I get that. But she's a spider, and she had, like, move 7, rapid, and all this stuff, and you could see her skittling about. She had a limit of 2. It just didn't sit right in my head. Now she's got limit 3, I'm really happy.
You won't be allowed to bring it in the house, mate.
No.
You'll just have a base with a name on it. Like, what's that?
Yeah.
Jane won't let spiders in the house, mate. Doesn't matter. And that's a particularly horrible looking model as well, isn't it?
It's amazing. I love it.
Like the torso's twisted
she's
around.
She's upside down, leaning back, and the legs are coming out sideways and stuff.
You're sick people.
So good.
Sick people.
So let us know in the comments down below what you think about the changes, if there are any that you like, dislike, how it's affecting your armies.
I mean, if you want us to do a complete breakdown, we can.
Break it down!
But we'll have something very special for you in a few weeks, won't we?
Yes, we
something
will.
Very special.
Yeah.
That's a video.
Operation Road Trip.
Road Trip. Operation Road Trip. And there's no Guild Ball involved.
There is not a Guild Ball.
What
inside.
can that be all about?
Dun dun dun. You'll find out.
Yeah, to find out.
Same back time.
Same back channel. So let us know if you want us to go through each of the factions and have a closer look at everything.
It's something I've been pondering in the back of my head for a little while now, doing a faction breakdown, especially for the ones that we play regularly, like Enlightened or whatever.
Well, we could do, couldn't we? Just go, right, let's talk card. We can get our cards to pop up and everything. And, you know, we did it before the Guild Ball. And
yeah.
We did it before, didn't we?
We did it in a general sense, but not in a faction by faction breakdown.
Let us know.
Yeah. Apart from that, we're going to play again Wild West Exodus, because we can.
Oh, yeah, we are.
I'm going to be using the Hex Absolute Power box.
I'm going to be using the Order Divine Intervention box. This is going to be interesting. So,
Yeah.
right, no, they're here. We can't save the world. Destroy it.
Next time, He-Man.
So join us for that one. And
Yeah.
until next time, guys, you know what you got to do.
Ah, yeah. You can check in the top corner where there will be a link to our Patreon. If you want to help us out, if you would buy us a pint in real life, that's the thing we need to sort out as well. A buy us a pint level.
You can get onto it and
Patreon.
change it now, can't you?
Probably. I wouldn't know. I mean, I could get onto it, but I don't know how to change it.
We'll have a look.
But if you would like, if you say, hey, these guys, I like them, I'd buy them a pint in real life.
Only one? What's wrong with
You
you?
can buy us a pint a month.
Do they know we're pissheads?
Yeah, probably. You can do that in the top corner. Also, I'll put that in the down below box, but also you can visit our Amazon wish list. If you go, hey, I don't want to buy them £1 a month, but I would like them to play that game, it might be down in our Amazon wish list, and you could buy it and send it to us via them.
And if it's not, if there's something that you want to get that's not there, let us know and we'll put it there.
Yeah, we'll put it right in there. But most importantly, don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe. If you don't like it and don't want to subscribe, you don't have to like and subscribe, but we would like it if you liked and subscribed. And until next time, stay hammered! Cheers with your friends.